Perfect. Perfect.
Everyone.
Happy
Welcome.
Saturday. We are back. We're not just back.
We're
back on a generator again. Our power is still out in our area.
Man.
If y'all weren't here yesterday in the Houston area, we've had a storm hit through on Thursday that just obliterated 1 million people without power. But I think they might have cut that in half. So we don't have power, but my wife, thankfully, a few years ago, when we had the ice storm that just froze us out in Houston back in 2021 maybe?
Mm-hmm. Sounds right.
Said we are getting on the list to get a generator for our home. And it is paying off.
It's paid off
tremendously.
big time, man.
Those things are expensive as heck, But it is paying off, Nick, because we have lived with our house functioning normally. Our neighbors have come over to clean their clothes or to dry their hair or whatever they need to do because we welcome all comers. But we are with a generator. Hopefully it holds up. I think it's going to hold up for the stream. But you never know. If we go out, we love you. We'll be back when the power's on.
If you do donate and the power goes out, we will get to your request
We
eventually.
will get to your request eventually. I have a headache because I've been out in the yard all morning cutting down saw, using my everything I could cut with to cut our bushes down, our tree that fell down. We to try to bundle it up, to bag it up. I have been doing that all morning. And thankfully, I got it bundled up. So we just need to put it out on the curb.
Right. I am putting out the instructions for today's stream, everyone. Everybody's been dying to know what those are.
There it is.
It is the pinned message now. Pinned
Say
comment.
it, Nick. Tell them.
Got 4 spots on the wheel, or not on the wheel. 4 spots, $50 a spot to get guaranteed reactions, $5 to get on the wheel. 1 wheel spin for every 10 spots on the wheel. Super chats do not count for reactions, and there's the link to donate. So use that link to donate if you want to get a guaranteed request. $50 a spot to get a guaranteed one. Remember, just $5 to get on the wheel, and every 10 people on the wheel, every 10 spots.
The wheel is fun.
We've had people donate. Just heard something go off.
If you donate $15, then you get 3 spots on the wheel. If you donate $35, you get 7 spots on the wheel. It's stuff like that.
Well, okay.
And there are rules.
There are no spots left.
So no guaranteed spots left.
No guaranteed spots. Megs just donated $200.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Megs
no spots
wanted
left,
the stream
everybody.
herself today. I love Megs. You're just something else, Megs. I've missed you, Megs. I just thought of you yesterday. Believe it or not, I did, because I didn't remember seeing you in the live stream of the Billie Eilish yesterday. And so I thought, I wonder if Megs has been busy and where she's been and what she's been doing. You were on my heart yesterday. Thanks for being here. Megs is something else. All 4 spots of guaranteed music. That means it's wheel time.
I don't think I spelled that right.
Remember that the wheel is open to get spots on until the last guaranteed reaction happens. So once these 4 guaranteed reactions are over, the wheel closes. There are no more chances to get on that wheel. So you have about, 30 minutes or so to do that.
Yeah, Megs just sniped them, man.
Megs sniped.
Okay, now I got to put in a different message. I didn't. Megs
is going to do what Ticketmaster does, and she's going to sell those for $70 if somebody really wants a spot. She's going to make a little cash on the slide.
Here.
I have my cheese toast. My kids get tired of hearing me say this, but when I was younger, I was a latchkey kid. So I went to school, I came home, my parents worked, and I just learned to make cheese toast and peanut butter and jelly and just spaghetti stuff. And I just kind of, but I'm starving because I haven't eaten today.
Yes.
And I'm ready for music.
I mean, we haven't said any rules about buying all the spots, correct?
Why? Do people want spots? Is that it?
Yeah, some people want to guarantee spots, and now they can't because.
Okay, if anybody wanted a guaranteed spot, say it now. Tell Nick who you are. Say, I wanted a guaranteed spot. And let's see how many people there are.
Yeah, let us know if you really wanted a spot and you were going to
My
donate
name's
50.
Keith Lee.
Robbie said he wanted one. Ryan said he wanted
I'm
one.
reviewing the cheese toast made at the Stevens house today.
No, Meg.
Delectable cheese.
In our comment said 4
8.5
different
out of
songs.
10. Mags. Okay, is everybody in who wanted a spot? Who was it?
Robbie and Ryan said they wanted one. Anybody else wanted a guaranteed spot? that
Robbie,
didn't get
Ryan,
one?
we're going to give you a spot.
Okay, if y'all donate, Robbie and Ryan donate, and then we'll give you a spot.
How about this?
What?
How about we give you 3 more minutes for anybody who wants a guaranteed spot, get it.
Okay. So.
And if it's just
open
those
it
2,
back
that's
up.
cool. We'll do it. Heck, we're out of power here. We're running on fumes, man. That generator's been cranking for 48 hours.
So if anybody wants a guaranteed spot, it's $50. Donate to the link.
I'm only doing that because of Megs.
Yeah, because we did not expect
Megs she would be the one to say, Tom, you should let other people have a shot at it.
Yeah.
Right, Megs? Where's Megs? I don't see her.
She hasn't commented at all, but
that's suspicious.
Yeah.
You ever heard Dwight Yoakam's Suspicious Minds?
I didn't expect that. Anyway, anybody else who wants a spot on the wheel, you can still donate.
Nick keeps saying that. I
I
thought you said the guaranteed.
No. If you want a spot on the wheel, because we do wheel spins at the end of this too.
Do you have any yet?
Yeah, a couple of people.
The Porknator ham. The Porknator. That just sound. I don't know. That sounds.
Porknator.
Should we call you Pork?
Daniel, all of them have been
deal in
taken.
pork.
But if you want a guaranteed spot, Tom said for the next couple minutes, if you donate now, you can get a guaranteed spot still.
You have until my watch hits 12:12.
We got 2 more minutes.
Which is 90 seconds. I'm watching my clock.
90 seconds. It's $50.
Once it hits 12:12, it's over. And if you get $50, you get 10 spots on the wheel. It's just going to go there. Yeah. Call him Porky. Love the Porky. Hey, you ever see that movie?
What movie?
Well, Nick, you shouldn't watch it, and I shouldn't have watched it. It was inappropriate when I was a teenager. Go back and watch Porky's. Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of nervous
from the
to
80s.
see what that was about.
Oh my gosh. It was as funny as ever, but inappropriate as all get out. Raise your hand if you've ever seen Porky's.
Jancy, she showed up. She put all of her songs in the comment.
Oh, how about Billie Eilish yesterday? I'm still in love with it. I've been listening to Birds of a Feather all morning. Been listening to Blue. Been listening to the first 2 songs of Skinny and Lunch. Oh my gosh. How am I remembering all these songs? She was clever. That was very clever. And then there was, wasn't there Dinner? Or no, it wasn't Dinner. It was
Diner. The Diner.
Diner.
The Diner. That was about her guy who was stalking her, right?
Dude, what a song. I really like that song. Do you remember when we called that number? And
yeah.
I thought it was a real person, and I started blushing.
Yep, I got Robbie's, got Ryan's. Daniel, if you want a spot, you got like 30 seconds probably.
Ryan's like, I've seen Porky's.
Haven't seen anything from Daniel yet, but yeah, that Billie Eilish, I finally got YouTube to cooperate. They blocked it. I had to unblock it, so it'll be out. I'm gonna post it after this stream today.
By the way, the full unedited is on Patreon.
Yeah,
it's gonna stay on Patreon, from what I know.
It will.
So if you want the edited cut version, that's gonna come out on YouTube. But if you want to see the whole stream together, are you doing them separate or together?
What?
The stream. You edited it, but did you break it up or did you?
I broke it up a little bit.
Okay. So if you want the full, it's on, he put it on the $7 tier on Patreon. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 45 minutes.
Because there's all this stuff you don't get to hear.
It's like 25 minutes extra. That's on Patreon.
But it's kind of cool to get the behind the scenes, like what we were talking about and how it went.
Yeah.
And that the stream almost got taken down and all that stuff.
Yeah.
$7 tier on Patreon. Go get it.
Okay, I think the time is up. So now whatever you donate goes to the wheel. So if you donate $50,
I forgot,
you can.
You're right.
But you can. Everything else goes to the wheel if you donate now. So we got 6 songs to do. So let's get right into it. You ready for this?
Mira, how you doing? I remember Mira from the Friday live stream. Thanks for being back. Thanks for coming back. This is a cool hangout time.
Yeah.
Like we'll react to music, but we get to like chat. Ladybugs is here. By the way, hi everybody. Ladybugs, good to see you. I thought of you when I was in my yard doing yard work because I think you posted a picture at some point doing yard work, but I was out grinding away in the yard. Ladybugs, Vassie, Andrew, Ryan, David, thanks for moderating. Daniel, thanks for moderating. Janchi, good to see you. Pena, you've already said you. Mira, Porky's here. Great to see Porky. How can I watch Porky's in my VR headset? I think that'd be a little too close for comfort myself. Pug is here. Good to see you. Walker, good to see you. Everybody's here. Beastie's here. Little bit of a 21 Pilots next week, Beastie said.
Yeah, their whole album.
Not the full album?
Next Friday.
Beastie said a song.
I think they might release a song ahead of time. I don't know.
Twix is here. One of our favorite people.
Twix, you have that label.
Tiny
Of our favorite
Ninja.
people.
Amazing. Wonderful. I'm going to be better once I get this down.
Yep. All right, guys. We have 4 people on the wheel right now. So
Dude.
just letting y'all know, if y'all want a chance to get it, one of these... Some people have donated multiple times.
You know what's great about that? One reaction, 4 people, 25% chance.
Mm-hmm. It's true. And actually, Lime Skittle donated twice. So they have a 50% chance.
Lime Skittle never loses. Lime Skittle wins every time. One day I'm going to meet Lime Skittle.
So keep reading the pin comment. I just heard another thing go off. Okay, we got another one.
Goth boy click.
We're just waiting for Tom to finish eating. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. We have time. We just got 6 reactions to do. It's no problem.
Walker, appreciate you so much. Watching the streams, struggled in life. The streams help. I appreciate that. Because the streams are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be good music. And they're supposed to have mental health. Talk about life. Hang in there. Do your best. Tomorrow can be better. Always better. That's just like that backslide from 21 Pilots. Love that song. I don't want to backslide. I don't want to keep doing this. Nobody wants to be miserable, but sometimes life's miserable and we have to be able to cope in a struggle, and it's a grind. David, shout out. One Reaction Therapy membership goes to none other than the amazing, wonderful
Tiny Ninja.
There you go. You're back.
Tiny Ninja just said that they spent their last $4 on a Patreon membership, and now they have a YouTube membership. There you go. I don't know
So
if it's
sweet.
literally your last $4, but
Man. I had to borrow money from my wife last night to tip the server at the restaurant.
Tom's broke over here.
I'm broke.
That's why we're doing this stream today. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm eating cheese toast. What does that say about my financial situation? Either I save a lot and I'm frugal, or I'm broke.
We have all of our money is going into the equipment we have here on the stream.
And the generator that's
And the
running this house.
yeah.
Y'all ever have survivor's guilt? You know, like you were in a situation and you made it through, but somebody else didn't, and you feel guilty about it? Sometimes people are in a car crash or something and somebody gets seriously injured and you don't, and you feel bad because like you were okay. I have that with our generator. Because I always was jealous and angry with people who had generators, because it's like they're sitting over there like living life and I'm sitting here sweating my brains out. And now I have that generator and the house has been running. It's been amazing, but I feel bad. And we've told people, come on over, hang out here, just chill. But it's still, you probably don't feel it. Nick's like, no. I'm appreciating it. Because Nick's out of his home. He just moved into an apartment 5 days ago. No, a week ago. And now he's out of his apartment.
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's no power on my place. That's why.
Dude, he's got no power and no water.
No power. So
No
that means
water.
No lights. No water.
No toilet, no shower,
anything.
nothing.
Everything's off at my place. Literally yesterday,
Had to dump his fridge.
my brother and I went over to my apartment last night in the pitch black. We went like at night, which was stupid, but we went at night, and we had to dump everything out of my fridge except for like the drinks that were in there. And then I packed up everything I could just because I don't know how long I'll be staying here.
It's like Ryan said, Nick's moved back home.
Literally, I did for a couple, hopefully not too long, but.
No, Ryan, we don't have a solar generator. We thought about getting solar panels for the house. The generator's just tied into the gas line. So, you know, if anybody ever blows out the gas line and the grid, so I'm a super freak about the grid shutting down. I'm one of those paranoid people. Think that somebody's going to shut the grid down. If they shut the gas down, we're toast.
Toast.
Well, I think we'd be toast anyway, because even if we had solar, it wouldn't matter because, well, I guess you could, but there are always ways to shut grids down. So no, it's tied to the gas. As long as we get that gas line, we're good. All right, thanks, Megs. One more time. Who else got the guaranteed?
Robbie
Robbie.
and Ryan.
Ryan. There we go. Oh, even Tiny Ninja has a generator. See, I'm telling you,
Worth it.
100% paid off. I didn't think they would, but this wasn't even a hurricane. But I'm telling you, that cleanup I did today was like hurricanes. We've had several in our life here, but it was like a hurricane. It's just stuff is strewn everywhere in downtown Houston. There's glass everywhere from blown out windows. The power in our entire, like Nick lives 15 miles from us. The power is out all the way down there, all the way out to Katy, Texas, which is 20 miles from here. Huge area, but not everybody. But in a lot of pockets, we're out.
Yeah.
All righty, let's get it.
All right. So we got Megs. We're going to do 4 in a row for Megs.
Let's intersperse Megses.
You want to? Okay. So we'll do
And
like...
Megs, hopefully you're okay with that, because that way we can make it last longer.
So do you want to do like one?
We'll do
and then-
Megs, Robbie, Megs, Ryan, Megs, Megs.
Okay. Cool. So Meg's first one was Chinchilla and 1:5. I don't know. It's like in the Bible, like chapter 1 verse 5. 1:5 is 35,000 views.
Lyric video, okay.
Oh,
good. That's excellent.
First, I'll get all of them up for you if you want.
Janchi? I almost
for
spilled this Coke
14.
on my laptop.
Oh my gosh, that would have ended
I've been
the stream.
so blessed to be part of the small community. I was part of this. It's so sad. I just said a part of this small community of 340,000 people. Small community. Well, compared to No Life Shack, we're a small community.
Okay.
Right?
Well, it's all compared
To be a small part of the community, it's been a good time. Great time. Thank you, Janchi. Appreciate you always.
The next person that donated, Ryan, I'll do his next.
I'm getting my drink over there because I literally, it tilted and came back.
That's nervous. Okay.
Nick, that would have been
The
it.
next one, Ryan's was Peanut Butter Waffles, which sounds so good right now, by Ryan Kavio, which we've done before.
Hey, we have done that.
Yeah, we've done Ryan.
Is it
Kavio.
Caravio? Is that how it's
I
pronounced?
think that's how I'm pronouncing it.
3.2 mil, hopefully.
So that's that. Then we'll go back to Meg's and do Ren Troubles, which is his most recent release, actually. 1.3 million.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And then Robbie's is called Too Close to Touch by Ellie. It's E-I-L-E-Y.
Eiley?
Eiley, maybe. Sorry. When I first saw it, I thought it was like Eilish, but just on the Eilish. He didn't say how
Which
many
one?
views.
Is that the full album stream? Lyric video? They're both-
Eiley is the song title. Too Close to Touch is the band.
Yeah, so which one of these? Is
Which
it a
one,
lyric
Robbie?
video or is it the full album stream? 417,000 or 44,000. Okay, what's next?
And then the full album stream version is fine, he said.
Okay.
And then Meg's, back to Meg's, is Chinchilla Cut You Off. Lyric video has 341,000 views. And then the last one from Meg's is Ren Penitence, Penitence, Penitence,
Penitence.
Penitence, featuring
The
Molly and McKenna, 417K.
417K.
So those are all the guaranteed ones. Y'all, just want to say before we get into these reactions, if you want to donate to the wheel, it's $5.
Yeah, don't forget that.
I mean,
If you want.
literally, we have like only 6 people or something on the
There you
wheel.
go.
So right
The
now, you
odds.
still have a good chance. And if you donate, you could donate 20 and get 4 spots on the wheel. We've had people donate up to like 30 spots on the wheel and have gotten like 2 or 3 reactions from it. So if y'all are wanting to
Megs is the
potentially do
record
that,
holder.
Megs definitely is the record holder. But if you want a chance, donate to the wheel. We can't get any more guaranteed. We're out of those. But if you
We
want to have a
oversold.
chance, we actually did oversell. But it's $5 for the wheel. But hey, if you donate $50 like a guaranteed, that's 10 spots on the wheel. It's a pretty good shot that you would get a request like that.
Oh, that's not a guarantee though.
It's not a guarantee, but it's a pretty good shot. I mean, 10 spots on the wheel is, pretty good shot. So
Okay, let's see. That one.
But obviously, do what you want. Not telling you to donate anything. If you can't donate, please don't. Like, I don't want to be like a guy that says, "Hey, donate to the wheel." Like, if you can't donate for whatever reason, or you feel like you shouldn't, don't. Like,
the wheel a lot of times is just a fun thing. It's just fun to see who wins, and it's a cheap way to support the channel. An inexpensive way, I should say.
Yeah.
To support the channel, and we appreciate it because we don't get paid for this.
Nope. This Billie Eilish full album stream. Definitely
don't get paid for it.
So,
in fact, we almost got completely shut down.
Yeah.
That's what I want people to know. I know a lot of people do know it. I can't find the lyrics for that, Megs. I mean, Robbie. The Too Close to Touch. See Chinchilla's lyrics. Ren. Penitence.
We have, for free requests, we have a Discord winner every single month. So if you join our Discord, there's a contest that they do over there that you can get a request for free. Yeah. Also, if you become a member, which I know it's not free, but it's $4 or $5 a month. And sometimes we do reactions on those streams that, you could get a request that way.
Member for $5 a month on YouTube, member on Patreon for $4 a month. The coolest part of Patreon is you could join for a year, and I know this might sound like a lot, but it's 15% off. If you do a year on the $4 tier, what's that, $48 minus 15%? That's $720. It's basically $40 for the entire year of a membership. That's all the members-only live streams, all the extra content that's on there that doesn't go to YouTube. And in those members-only live streams, there are multiple weeks we do reactions to music, and there's only 15 people in the room. And so it's kind of cool and fun and a chance. So there are ways to do it. And there's also the Reaction Therapy support group that is amazing, and you get to have time with me on a Zoom call to talk about life and your mental health.
True. Meg says read the bottom on Troubles. On the Troubles one, apparently there's something on the bottom. I don't know if you mean in the description or... Not sure, but...
Read the bottom.
Yeah.
On the screen or in the description? Or when I get to it, tell me what it is. It's going to be third.
Bottom of the video. So.
Of the screen?
Maybe there's lyrics or something. I don't know. You'll see. She said you'll see.
Oh.
Gotcha. All right. Y'all ready for this? Gotta switch over. You can turn my mic off.
I'm more than ready. Let's do this.
Run.
All right. Here we go. I love it so much, y'all. Y'all are the best. I appreciate you being here. If you are new here, you haven't been here before, I feel like this camera is right in my face. Do you feel that, Nick? Does it look like I am literally a foot from the camera? Like I could touch the camera right here?
You can see what you look like.
I know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I just see it right there. Got the breasts behind me. I got to hide the breasts so they're not. See? Oops. Almost saw them there under my armpit. Because we could get canceled for that from what people have told me. I can't get the breasts out of the way. Okay. Here we go. But if you're new here, really, like, and your name's in gray and you haven't seen it before, this is a hangout and a donation stream. We only do it like once a month or so, but it's a chance for people, if they really want a song heard, to donate to do that, or to have a chance to get on a wheel and have a random chance that you might get it. $5 each per chance on the wheel. And every 10 people that join the wheel, we have a new reaction. And so we just have a good time with it. Otherwise, sit back, relax, enjoy it. We love to hear your requests, but any requests that are thrown out today, we will not just randomly do at this point, because that's for the people that are here for that. Mira, good to see you from Indonesia. I didn't know Mira was from Indonesia. One last look before I get into it. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather. Y'all see Four Christmases? I'm into movies today. Porky's, Four Christmases. Nick's like, would you just start? All right, we have a request from Megs today. Chinchilla 1 verse 5. Sounds like a Bible verse to me. Haven't seen Chinchilla as a book in the Bible, but it's probably going to be Chinchilla's book. Chapter 1 verse 5. I wonder what that's going to be. Megs, thanks so much for supporting the channel. You know we love you. Without further ado, Chinchilla 1:5.
I wish that I could say I can only do with so much rejection.
Yep.
But that implies I'm gonna leave and I'm too weak, yeah, I'm too weak.
Oh, that's I just hear that right away. I wish I could say I can only deal with so much and then I'm done. I'm only gonna take so much and then I'm out. You reject me over and over, or if people reject me enough, I'm just done. But I'm too weak. Because that implies I'm going to leave. It's just not going to happen. I wish I could say it, and I probably should. Healthy boundaries means yes. Know how much rejection you can take, please.
That implies I'm going to leave and I'm too weak.
What a voice.
I'm too weak now. I'm hopelessly addicted to the breadcrumbs of your affection.
Woo!
When you
Breadcrumbs.
send one less kiss than me, it's all I read, it's all I read now. I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times.
God.
Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line. Are you doing it to spite me? Oh, couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5.
That's what it is. It's not a book and a chapter. It's a ratio. 1 to 5. This is said so well. Her voice should be in church, because that power, and you hear that silence when she stops, that's how you can really tell power in a voice. When they stop and it's silent and you're like, whoa, man, that was like really strong. The picture and image of a heart here, but also the story of, I'll take the breadcrumbs. Why is it I sit here and take the little bits that you throw to me? And are you doing this on purpose? And you send one less kiss or one less heart or one less, and I just take it and I hang on that. And you do it from a ratio of 1 to 5. 1 of yours, 5 of mine. And it's like those relationships where you sit back and you say, what am I doing? Why do I stay with this? And I always tell people, we pick people to be in relationship with that reveal our own self-worth. It's not fun to look at all the time. And I always say, you know, normal doesn't pick crazy. So if you're with somebody crazy, it's probably because you are too. It's said in jest, but it's really important to hear that, because when you're with somebody that you're not getting what you feel like you deserve, then you have to be able to draw a line. But a lot of people say, that's going to mean I'm alone, and that's not good. But alone's better than this.
Times at a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable.
Yep.
What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times. I don't know how to keep to my own bare minimum boundaries.
There it is.
I hope you never see the truth that I would move them all for you. So I cling onto the
You hear that heart beating in the background? And she's saying, I know what the boundaries should be. I just don't want you to know I would break every boundary I have for you, because then I'm trapped. Then you know you can use me, take advantage of me, manipulation, and I'll still stay. Please know if you're in a relationship like this to get out. I'm sure Chinchilla would say that. Like, if you've ever been in one where it's like you are giving and getting nothing back, or you are loving and getting 0 back, or 1 to 5, it's not healthy. And typically those patterns don't change unless you stop and say, I'm going to go ahead and leave if in the next 2 weeks I don't see some kind of shift so that it balances out a little bit. That's why therapy matters. Get help, because you deserve to be in a relationship where you get what you're worth. I'm not saying more, and I'm not saying you shouldn't do everything, but there's a reason people go to McDonald's, and there's a reason people go to a fine steakhouse to eat different times, because they want different service, right? there are different boundaries at each. There are different standards at each. And if you have your own standards of what you deserve, you should stand up for those. And a therapist can help you do that.
So I cling onto the secret while you're dancing circles around me. We both know I won't make you choose in case you do, in case I lose now. I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line. Are you doing it to spite me? Oh, couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5, is the person I've been fighting for emotionally unavailable? What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times.
Yes.
So say I love you.
That's pretty.
So say I love you. So say I love you. Do you really only love? So say I love you.
Interesting that she says that 5 times. Say I. She puts that in that ratio because he only says it 1 time out of those 5. Man. Here's the build-up. Woo! Yep. She still says, I'm sorry. Amidst all that and everything she says, still says, I'm sorry. That's how hard it is to have a healthy relationship. It's how hard it is to have a healthy self-worth. To be able to stand up and say, I don't need to say I'm sorry anymore. I just need to say, I get the message. I hear you loud and clear. Like my wife says, I watch your feet, Tom, not your mouth. If my feet are walking good, it takes a lot longer to walk somewhere than talk somewhere. And man, I've loved her from day one with this voice. Meg's great request, Chinchilla 1-5, a ratio of 1 to 5. I love this song. This has as much mental health in it as you could ask for. This is a buffet of mental health. If you're in a relationship that struggled or considering getting in a relationship, listen to this first. Don't do it if you're not in a relationship. Don't follow this, this pattern if you're about to get in a relationship, and get some therapy from somebody that's good so you can know and see that coming. But remember, it's not real therapy, just Tom break it down lyrics. If you want help, check the links, leave us your comments, and know that mental health matters. See you on the next Reaction Therapy. Man, I want that out on YouTube. That's why I did the whole thing. I want that to go out. That was really good. I love Chinchilla's voice. I'm sure I've said that before, but that was what a song, Megs. Home run. Home run. Not even kidding you. God. Long sleeve Ricky. How about that, Nick? I'm in love with you, Tom Stevens. I love you too.
I'm not sure about
that. Nick's like, I'm not sure about that. I can say I love you, Ricky. Never met you, but I do. And one day we shall meet. Spanda. Love for you to hear a reaction to Can It Be All So Simple? Y'all, Wu-Tang Clan. That's going way back, Nick. Wu-Tang Clan. Isn't that back from like the 80s or 90s?
That's a while ago, yeah.
Wasn't that one of the original like rap groups?
I don't know enough.
Like around Run DMC and stuff? Wu-Tang was pretty hardcore, right? Anyway, like we said before, you can say songs, but these can't get reacted to today, unfortunately.
Unless.
What?
Unless you.
Oh, you get on the wheel.
spin.
Yeah. That's true. W request. By the way, Ricky, right? Didn't Ricky give a
Intermission.
Yep, there you go. Who to go to, Nick?
To Maya or Rose. I can't say her last name. It's Maya. Maya something.
Maya. Ladybug says, love the woo.
Love the woo.
That's what you call it, the woo?
The woo.
I love that. Oh, Austin just joined, asking if we're going to go to Grade Day 2024. You better believe it. 3's up. Austin, if you live in Austin, wouldn't that be awesome? Austin Rodriguez lives in Austin and goes to the concert in Austin. Probably not, though. All right, let's get it. Next up is, who is it?
Ryan.
Ryan's up. Oh, boy, Ryan. Oh, and I remember this. I remember this guy. It's Kavio, right? Or is it correct? It's Kavio. Okay. I always struggle with names. All right, request for Ryan. You have gotten, hey, Ryan, you requested Ryan Kavio. How about that? A namesake. Thanks so much for the support of our channel. And we've got peanut butter waffles coming up. And I can't think of a better combination for me, a guy who loves food, than peanut butter waffles. Never had it. Ready to try it. Without further ado, here we go. Ryan Kavio, peanut butter waffles. What?
I'm always singing about my fickle feelings, cause there ain't no antidote. Laying here in silence, cause I cannot find a damn remote. Even if I found it, I would probably just flip and flip. In the midst of August, getting started on my Christmas list. I've been thinking about you and I wanna go do something nice. I can't take rejection and that's why I paid a crazy price. If you ain't ecstatic, I feel like I blew.
So he's literally got, I'm just getting kind of lost in the scenery that he's put up here with the colors and the blends and the style here, but he's literally got a plate with a waffle with peanut butter on it there in front of him. What is the meaning of this peanut butter waffle? But all this contemplation, right? Trying to sort things out and figure out, I can't take rejection. That's why I paid a crazy price. Please understand. I mean, I read that as I so badly didn't want to be rejected that I did and took whatever I had to get through it, because I didn't want to end up rejected and alone, and so I just tolerated.
It on my Christmas list. I've been thinking about you and I wanna go do something nice. I can't take rejection and that's why I paid a crazy price. If you ain't ecstatic, I feel like I blew it big time. I'm a little manic, I just wanna see a big smile. Nothing means more to me than when I hear that you're proud of me. Acting like a kid because I never quite learned how to be. Peanut butter waffles when it's dinner time and I'm alone. Hiding in my castle but the walls are made of styrofoam. I know there's no in between, it's either high, low.
That is beautiful wherever he is shooting this video. And I'm in my castle, but the walls are made of styrofoam. Wonder what that means. I mean, is it literally that? Because the styrofoam it's an insulator, but it is not strong. It is not sturdy. That you can be in a castle, but if it's made of styrofoam, you are not protected whatsoever, as opposed to a castle that was built back in the day and would withstand things no matter what. And peanut butter waffles, here they come.
That you proud of me, acting like a kid because I never quite learned how to be. Peanut butter waffles when it's dinner time and I'm alone, hiding in my castle. But
so what's wrong with that? What's wrong with peanut butter waffles when I'm alone and I'm eating dinner? I love that idea.
The walls are made of styrofoam. I know there's no in between, it's either high, low. You know how to balance, but I don't. I wish I could finally just find home. I know there's no in between, it's either high, low. You know how to balance, but I don't. I wish I could finally just find home. I'm drinking coffee at 3 a.m. playing battlegrounds and Overwatch. Volume up to 50 cause it get too trippy if it's not. I can hear the fridge buzz, I can hear my thoughts clear, I can hear the room.
This is one of those confusing things where you start circling the drain in your own mind. And a lot of us, almost everybody's been through this at one point or another. I start doubting, contemplating, and thinking about things over and over. So much so I'll hear the buzz on my refrigerator, like these little things that start popping up, and you're sitting there by yourself. And it's not fun all the time to just be by yourself in life. It's very lonely, and all you want to do is fill that, but sometimes you can't, so he turns the volume up to 50.
If it's not, I can hear the fridge buzz, I can hear my thoughts clear, I can hear the room ring, I can hear who's not here. I let my little bro talk me into buying designer clothes. He tell me I'm flexing, but I don't even feel kinda close. Them bitches were brand new, but they look like old shoes. Could've bought a puppy or 220 cold brews. When somebody asks me how I've been, I get too personal. Catching up and small talk are two things I never learn to do.
This is the high and the low. It's so interesting how it says, I don't balance well. I don't know the in-between. I only know the high and the low. I only know the overshare or the no share. I don't know how to kind of balance in between. Catching up and small talk are two things I never learned to do. That is one of those things. If you've had this, especially the socialization or the learning how to kind of, how much do I say? How much do I not? How do I ask other people questions and engage them? How do I not? Like, when do I start and stop? And learning to do small talk is a skill. Like, that is something that some people like over small talk, and all they want to do is talk, and they just constantly talk, and it's all about nothing. And then some people don't share at all, but they have so much depth and so many good things to say, but they just don't. So learning to stay away from the highs and the lows, the all talking and no talking, is hugely important. This is a good socialization thing.
Me how I've been, I get too personal. Catching up and small talk are two things I never learned to do. I make life decisions in the time it take to brush my teeth. Can't remember where I've been, don't know where I'm gonna be. I know there's no in between, it's either high, low. You know how to balance, but I don't. I wish I could finally just find home. There's no in between, it's either high, low. You know how to balance, but I don't. I wish I could finally just find home. Na 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 na. I wish I could finally just find home. I could finally just find home.
Be nice if that was home. It's amazing there. Where is that? Ryan Kavio, peanut butter waffles, and Ryan, thanks for requesting that song. That kind of hits home to me. It's a lot of what I work with in my office. I also think about it myself sometimes. Like, what should I share? What should I not? How do you balance life and stay in the middle and not go to extreme of staying high all the time, low all the time, opening up like too much, or not opening up at all? And the balance that goes in there is so important. And for us to be able to remember, life's not always easy, and relationships aren't always easy. That's why we can circle the drain in our head, like I said. Pretty important. Adrian, crunchy peanut butter is greater than smooth peanut butter. That should be a poll question, because Nick would totally differ from me. Nick hates crunchy peanut butter. He doesn't want anything crunchy like that. He doesn't want any kind of nut thing at all. I love it. Crunchy peanut butter is better. Thank you for that. All righty. Nick, anything you want to say on that?
Making a poll.
It's making a poll. All right, next up. Ready? Here we go. It is a reaction request from Megs. Megs, thank you so much. Always, number one, for supporting Ren to the end. Like, you have introduced Ren to me in so many ways. Of course, Josh on the Inner Circle was the first one to ever do a Ren song request that we put on Patreon and then further on YouTube. And then you just have educated me over and over. I appreciate that more than you know. Ren Troubles. Without further ado. Oh boy, I think I need the lyrics for this because I want to see exactly what Ren's talking about here. Because this sounds like a mental health awareness song better than any. This is interesting because he's listing out at the bottom there, here from 19 to 26. This is what I went through. And I think sometimes as a mental health professional, even though I'm not a doctor and I'm not in the medical field, sometimes people who are in the helping profession get jumbled together. And there are good and bad in all fields. I'll speak for the mental health field. There's lots of terrible mental health professionals. They're just, number one, either they are not educated enough. Number two, they haven't had enough supervision and training to do what they do, which is different than education. And number three, they might just be kind of consumed with themselves and think they know everything and not be compassionate enough in understanding what everybody's going through. It's not who I am, but we can get lumped in that ball. And so basically saying no matter what people were saying, I kept getting worse. By the time I was 25, I could barely stand and entered a stress-induced psychosis. Because that's the lengths it can go to. Hence all of the music and him putting his life out here. But here we go. That's good. And I think that's what he's trying to do. Wow, Boston Pizza. I think he's trying to now educate people that you can actually benefit from what I went through. You can actually have hope where I didn't, because I can give you that hope. I can tell you I've been through this, and here's what you can learn from me, and here's what also you can relate to me with. But sometimes relating to people just helps us feel better, like we're not completely crazy and it's not all our fault.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitter. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith.
Bitten. I wonder if that's the Lyme disease thing, you know, bitten by a tick. And then it's so wild with Lyme disease. I've seen people get tremendously ill. And then I had a client recently who got Lyme disease in 2 weeks. He was completely fine. So it's such an extreme depending on how it actually affects. And for him, ejected from the cockpit of living. Like I was living, flying my plane, doing my thing, and then all of a sudden I'm ejected and I am out, lost. He's so smart. Like he's so intelligent, the way he puts lines together. And I love the back of that jacket that said, Hollywood spat me out. Such a good line to just kind of throw it back in the face of Hollywood. Like I was there, and I think he was there with the deal, record deal and everything. And then, nope, don't do anything but serve themselves.
Waking up, posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen.
Yep.
The first
Yep.
sleep maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means to help me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb, rearrange the alphabet and all the...
Yeah, that's you said the first year was the hardest, but then, the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry. Like your whole life is, am I going to make it? Is this going to be it? Like, I feel like it's getting worse and I am very possibly not going to get out of this. And the real life, I bet that slows life down tremendously. Like every day is grueling. Listen to that.
My third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb, rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. This is from the underworld, we're conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel.
Wow. Cutting a hole in his chest. I mean, the pain gets bad enough. It's not healthy. It's not good. Good therapy does matter. I'm going to tell y'all 100%. Getting the right people, the right treatment team, the right treatment approaches, somebody that really listens, cares, understands, and can figure out what to do to help alleviate. Not physically, because like people like me can't do the medical part. We don't know that. But the mental, I think some EMDR probably would have helped, and probably still would help tremendously for him. Never able to get out at 25, just had to be just the bottom of everything. And how he mentioned his bed was a tomb. I spent all this time in my bed, which is supposed to be rest, right, for all of us. Nope, it's a tomb.
In the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road.
This is important to know, I think, for a lot of people. What he's saying, you can learn from me because of what I went through. Is that, number one, don't ever give up hope. As much as you feel like there is no hope, you keep using every day to get to the next. And number two, find a way to be able to take the misery, the pain, the loneliness, and do something with it. And he got the pen and the microphone. I brought the microphone into my coffin, the bed, the tomb, the coffin, and he just started doing it. And all of a sudden, the confidence, the hope, I guess, joy comes back into life because at least he had an outlet there to do it. This is what's real hope for people. I would want him to know in my office, like you have something that you can use to help yourself feel a little bit better, and that's a good start.
But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger, and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold.
I do wonder how he feels faith-wise, like what his journey has been and where he's at this point, because he's like, Lord, I forgive you, which, is, I guess, saying, I see a light. There was somebody sent to me. There was an angel sent to me, and he sees that doctor as an angel, somebody who finally gets it, understands, and like I said before, has the wisdom and the experience to know what to do. It's same with therapy. If you go to a bad therapist, don't just write therapy off. Keep going, keep searching, keep trying. And then he kind of just hands it to God in a way by saying, I give these, how did he say that? This music I give you, pain that I lived through, everything I've been through is yours to hold. Interesting. I wonder what his faith journey would be. No God whatsoever, clearly there's not a God because he wouldn't make me suffer this way if he would have said that. Or if now he would say, I do believe because I've seen an angel come into my life and feel different. I do wonder what his belief system is.
Is yours to hold.
Yep. Yep, there you go. That is so true, Ren, and troubles that everybody who's suffering, everybody who's struggling, hang in there because a lot of these get undertreated or under-recognized. And I've seen it even with clients of mine where it's like, man, you got all these symptoms, but, and they're just, medical field immediately just goes to one thing and sticks with it. Instead of, let's get a treatment team, the people that kind of have different wisdom and different knowledge to know how to diagnose and how to treat something. Because it can work when you get the right people around you to look beyond just the automatic basic. Just because you have a headache, for instance, doesn't mean this. Or just because you have an arm ache doesn't mean this. And you just start treating it with medication and just kind of writing it off. No, we need to look deeper. Love that song. I love the way he put that out and the way he told his story in an entirely new way. Megs, thanks so much for the request. Remember, it's not real therapy, just Tom Break It Down lyrics. If you want help, check the links in the description. Leave us your comments. And remember, mental health matters. Ren would say that too. See you on the next Reaction Therapy. It's my dog's food going out. Got my dog a automatic dog feeder. So we could set the time of the day that it goes. Like when we're not here. And it just, every day, it just spits out at a certain time, a certain amount of food. Like that we pick. And then she eats. It's the most simple thing ever. I love that. I don't know what just happened there, but something did. This is Robbie, right? Mm-hmm. All right, Robbie. This is yours. Request from Robbie. Thank you for the support. Thank you for always being around. Thank you for these requests that I never, ever know what's coming. Ever. Sometimes I'm shocked. Sometimes I smile. You just never know. Too Close to Touch. Eiley is the name of the song. Let's get it without further ado. I gotta see if I can get the lyrics to this because when it starts screaming like that, I cannot figure it out. I can't find them though. Too Close to Touch. Eiley. Lyrics. Here we go. Okay. Let me go back a little, Robbie. Grafted from home in hospital bed, she's gone. And honestly, you say I tell to come and choose to what I love most. Instead, it's not a game with the one eye on close. You was mine. You can't deny. 3 years is too quick to die. Take me instead. this somebody who lost a baby, a child? Oh my gosh. It's so well said. It's what so many people question a lot of the times. You fed a dose of comatose to what I love most. Death is not a game with the ones I hold close. She was mine. 3 years is too quick to die. I wonder if it was a 3-year-old that passed away. It's like, take me instead. I mean, I would be that way too with my kids. Like I would rather them be here than me. That's how much I love them. Oh, wow. I want to know how she died. Like, I want to know what happened here, because this is somebody, and Robbie said it's his little sister.
Supposed to deal with this? Why did she die when I'm the one deserving it? And what the hell am I to tell my little sisters to ease her tears when they tell me that they miss her? And what about my mother and my father? They lost a child and deep inside they willed her. I'd like to do anything to ease the pain, but until the chest of my brothers
God, the voice describes the feeling and what he's saying in these words, and the passion behind. Everybody's devastated now. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to handle this? Again, that's why therapy matters, and sitting with somebody to see what grief really is about. And this is part of grief. It's the helplessness. First it's a denial, then it's the anger, and you start questioning and you start wondering, what do I do? How do I put the pieces back together? Well, you can't put the pieces back together, and everybody has to grieve in their own way. But what you can do is recognize that you can only handle the life that's put in front of you. But if we quit, if we give up, or we react and become the person that's not us anymore, then we're letting that change our lives. And that's why it's so difficult when pain like this sets in.
She was mine. She was mine. What did we do to make you take her from our lives? She was mine. She was mine. Oh God, what did we do? Take me instead. We love. I only get to my worthless to the
Isn't that a fascinating thing, Robbie? Thanks so much, by the way, for requesting that song. But isn't that a fascinating thing, the last line of that song, where it says, tell me why you picked me over her? Like, you picked me to be here instead of her staying here. And that is the unending question, especially with faith, of what is the story? Like, you picked me to be here. And some would say maybe he picked her over him so you could turn it the other way. But just interesting how he worded that, because I'm not as good a person as what he's saying anymore now that she's gone. I don't think I'm handling this well, and I don't think I'm coping very well, and I'm angry and I'm mad and I don't want it this way. What a song of grief, y'all. I don't do grief well. I do it. I work with people who have tons of grief that happen, and I can do it. I've learned to do it. Jill is way better at it than I am. I deal with conflict better than grief, but it's so hard to sit in grief. Robbie, thank you. Appreciate it. You need to say something, Nick? Go for it.
Robbie has things in the chat if you want to.
Oh, yeah? What did I miss? Tell me.
Not much. Just like the person's name was Eiley. The girl's name.
Oh, yeah?
And then,
yeah, the name of the song? Okay.
And also, that guy singing died in 2022 also.
How? Not self-died.
I don't know.
That would be terrible. Megs, you were up again. Tell me how he died.
Undisclosed medical condition.
Oh gosh, that's so sad. And you can die from grief. Like you could die from just being in that much pain. You ever see how older people, a lot of times, especially older married couples, when one person dies within 6 months or a year, the other one dies too? It's a broken heart. All right, Megs. Request to Megs goes out once again on a Chinchilla song. What a voice. It's a treasure. Cut You Off is the name of the song, Megs. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for requesting Chinchilla. And without further ado, Chinchilla and Cut You Off.
Cut you off. I blocked your number and I cut you off. I stole your thunder, you've had too much attention already. So I used what you left me to sharpen my machete.
That's interesting. I used what you left me to sharpen my machete, to get that blade really sharp so I could cut you. And the name of the song is Cut You Off, which cut you off is like, I'm done with you. I'm out. You're done. Over. Finished. Love those boundaries. If it's done in a healthy way, I love those boundaries. But listen to how this transitions.
So I used what you left me to sharpen my machete. Testament. Teeth in a conversation, feed them a tongue untied. Deep in a rumination, me and a bottle of wine.
I didn't expect her to do this, but bringing out the rap abilities, just so good. Multi-talented. A brain in the background. The other video we saw, she had a heart in the background. All these core organs, right, that we need in life. What is she saying when she started rapping?
I used what you left me to sharpen my machete. Testament. Teeth in a conversation, feed them a tongue untied. Deep in a rumination, me and a bottle of wine. I lost my mind. Finally lost composure, something about tonight. Buried every head shit, left me gaslit up, says if I did that shit.
God, you hear all that? God, just so much manipulation, so much gaslighting, so many just stories that are told. Oh man, married to what? Married to the power I lack. If you ever end up in a relationship where you say, I am with someone that represents the power that I lack, that is an imbalanced relationship. So you don't want to stay in it that way. You want to gain the power for yourself so that you can both stand equally in it. That's not fighting back and forth. That's not wearing the pants. That's not always having to say so. But when you say, I'm married to somebody who is the representation of the power that I lack, which means I don't have it. I don't have the self-confidence, the self-worth. She seems so strong. Like she seems just emotionally and personally strong that she could handle any of this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Every had shit left me gaslit up as a bad dick, that shit. To the power I lost I lost my mind. You're so fucking bad for me. Still I censor every feeling of profanity. Your fragility could never take the fall. This was inevitable. Cut you. Woo! I blocked your number and I cut you. I saw your thunder, you've had too much attention already. So I used what you left me to sharpen my machete. I cut you.
That is so good. This is a story of her saying, I just blocked your number. I just shut you down so that, number one, I'm not going to get in touch with you. And number two, you can't get in touch with me. I used what you have, which is your number, against you and cut you off. I really love that because when you deal with anybody who's narcissistic or somebody who's super self-centered and somebody who's manipulative and controlling and gaslighting, the way they get to you is contact. The way they get to you is connection. Please don't respond to people like this if they're trying to reach out to you. Do what she did and block the number. Get away. There is no reason to have contact if this person is this way. So she's finally like, I found my strength. I'm back. And it's leaving you and having no contact. Yep.
I blocked your number and I cut you.
Yep.
I saw your thunder, let it rain on my life like a confetti. Don't call me or text me. I warned you, don't test me.
Yep. Yep.
See that you're trying to soften something you can't deny. My vision's vivid, I'm livid. I see it playing on a loop rewind.
God.
I lost my mind. I don't want it to be put on me to trigger your memory and relive mine. You remember too well, professional. What happened to tell your lie? Let me leave before I know that is bad for me. Still I lied, let it slide, cause I felt bad, you see. Your fragility could never take the fall. You're so fucking immature. Cut you. I blocked your number and I cut you. I saw your thunder, you've had too much attention
Yep.
already. So I used what you left me to sharpen my machete. I cut you. I blocked your number and I cut you. I saw your thunder, let it rain on my life like confetti. Don't call me or text me. I warned you, don't test me. I smashed my phone up, threw it at the wall. Cause you called one too many times. What you do that for? Now I'm lying on the floor, racking up a debt. Now I'm anxious and I'm phoneless. What a mess. Never used to believe in that till you stole all my money in
Ah.
wasted energy begging you. Now it's something I have to do.
Recognize, wow, this is about to do something. Recognize when you do cut somebody off and you really block them and you shut yourself down, when they are gone, very often you can have this regret, you can have this alone feeling, you can have this panic, and it will make you want to reconnect, but try to resist that. That's why therapy helps.
Now it's something I have to do. I cut you. I blocked your number and I cut you. I saw your thunder, let it rain on my life like confetti. Don't call me or text me. I warned you, don't test me.
Chinchilla cut you off. Megs, thank you so much for the request. A whole nother version of Chinchilla. Started so chill. Chinchilla. And then ended up going off in the end. Cut you off. What a good song. What a relationship song. Please hear that from me. I see this in my office all the time. And when I see somebody who does this, they have graduated from therapy. So when you get to that point, you're in really good shape. Remember, it's not real therapy, just Tom breaking down lyrics. Leave your comments. Get help if you need it. It's in the links. And go. Remember, mental health matters. And cut somebody off you need to cut off, please. See you on the next Reaction Therapy. That was kind of weird. Very good, Megs. One more song. Well, I'll let Nick say it. What? One more song until...
Oh, yeah. So we got
Speak
one more.
it, Nick.
One more. And now you... Hold on. I'll let y'all see me for a second. One more song for the guaranteed reactions, and then we'll go to the wheel spin. So I just saw Jedi Ghosts just commented, how do I request? The link, the pinned comment up there says it's $5 to get on the wheel. One wheel spin for every 10 spots. And you go to that link to donate. Don't donate through YouTube because we just do it the other way. But
just do it the other way.
Yeah, but so we're gonna do a wheel spin. So depending on how many people we have, that's how many wheel spins we're gonna do. But yeah, so
every
that's how we get on
10,
it.
every 10 spots on the wheel is a request. If there's 20 spots, 2 requests. 30 spots, 3 requests. That kind of thing.
Right
and
now,
it doesn't matter. That's all the fun part. That's not a big deal. We enjoy that.
Right now we have 3.
Donate through Streamlabs.
4, 5, 6. We have 6. I only have 6 spots
6
right
people.
now. So that's
one request. We'll do one wheel
as of
spin.
right
We'll
now.
find one person. Boom. That's a 1 in 6 chance. Hey, it's almost like that first Chinchilla song, 1 in 5. But it's actually 1 in 6, which is about a 16% chance, 16.3, something like that, Nick?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Like
Something like that?
So that's going to be available until we finish this next one. I might give you all like a minute or two after this one's over. But then after that, we're going to go right into spinning. So
Sinner is here. Sinner knows how that wheel works. Sinner's been around for lots of wheel spins.
lots of wheel spins.
And by the way, Megs, you're right. Chinchilla to me is underrated. Meaning that voice she's got is pretty powerful. And it's kind of like when we listened to that Snow the Product that time, which by the way, somebody told me she is coming to Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
I've got to go see her. I mean, I'm like, wow, this person's got tons of talent and it's incredible. So Megs, I'm thankful to you. Like, I really appreciate you being persistent with and fighting, or I should say educating us on Ren and the different music from Ren, and also bringing Chinchilla in alongside as well. It's been cool to see.
Candy, new Billie Eilish album reaction coming out today. We did the stream.
Heard that.
We did the stream yesterday live, and then the cut down version is going to be coming out after the stream today. So,
do you want to see the entire stream unedited, full exposed Tom? Not in a literal way, but just everything we did in the raw fashion. It's over on Patreon. Go to Patreon on the $7 tier. You can see the entire 2 hour and 45 minute
close though
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the edited version, which is about 1 hour and 20 minutes, will be out today.
Man, he cut that thing down. So if you like a clean, crisp version, take Nick's from today that's going to come on YouTube some point. If you want I just want to watch the whole stream and listen to Tom Babylon, go over to Patreon. Naked Tom on the stream.
That is not happening.
Emotionally naked. That's what it is. Ready?
Not happening. Yeah.
All right, Megs.
Not quite.
Final guaranteed donation request is coming out. Request from Megs today, Ren and Penitence. By the way, I'm going to start that over because I want to find out what penitence means. Does anybody know what that means?
I don't know what that means.
We know what penance is, but what is penitence? Penitent. Feeling or showing sorrow and regret. So it is similar to penance for having done wrong. Repentant. So it's very similar. Do you know that, Nick? I did not know that.
I didn't even know that was a word. So no.
Penitence. It's kind of like, it's like penance, huh? Request coming out from Megs today. Megs, thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for always being a Ren super fan and putting that music in front of my face. Today, it is Ren Penitence featuring Molly McKenna. Without further ado, can't wait. It's Ren and Penitence. Like a movie.
Lately, I think I was over time in my chest, beating slower like the cloudy color of the...
That is, man, when I go do talks in public, I've done chapels at schools, I've spoken to high schoolers, middle schoolers, parents, educators, all that kind of stuff about the mental health field and about just what I do. I'll do these illusion things sometimes. And if you look at this, there's a person just staring right at us with the left ear there. But then if you look also at the nose and the mouth, there's a person that's looking out to the left that way. And it's very interesting how you'll draw to one or the other immediately. Anyway, I just think this is super duper interesting the way this picture is put.
See color of them fading out, fading out. The heavy heart I carried went over your head and over mine.
What a voice to start. The heavy heart I carried went over your head and over mine. You know, that heaviness, kind of like you didn't see what was really there. And that illusion thing I was talking about, the reason I do that is because you can't always judge a book by its cover. You know, you never know. People have perspectives. And so your perspective is your very own. And it tends to what we believe or see is what we hold on to, even though other people might see the very same picture in life and believe something different. That's why it's important to understand where people come from.
I counted the days she left like a prisoner, etching markings on my skin with an old knife, scratching. You see, I wanted the physical to match the psychological, and yet no matter how hard I dug, I still could not match that pain.
When you get understand the taking a knife, an old knife, scratching away, etching the markings on my skin. I counted the days she left like a prisoner. It's just markings on the skin. That shows you the depth of the pain. And no matter what, it wouldn't match. The physical could not match the psychological. The physical pain hurt so bad to do that, but it didn't match the psychological. The pain inside here was way worse than any of that physical stuff. And no matter how hard I dug, didn't matter.
Cool, and yet no matter how hard I dug, I still could not match that pain. I longed for reasons, I sung with demons. I sat in a dark, dusty room, barely moving, breathing. I chewed through my own umbilical cord attached to her navel. I wanted to be separate. I think my mind is leaking. Solitude is so depleting.
I did it to myself. I know that you are faithful. I did it for my health. How come I'm still unstable and falling far from hell? A suicidal angel who's lost my wings and fell, falling so ungraceful, vanished into hell.
Such a different Ren song. the approach. It's deep. Like, it's hard to listen to because that falling piece, feeling hopeless, like I did it for myself, for my health. I did it to try to have life be better. And how come I'm not? Sound like a breakup to me, you know, of two people just not being together anymore. And now they're both in complete misery and neither one has actually gotten relief from it. It doesn't mean they were amazing together, probably, but being apart, it's that much. That's sometimes a toxic relationship, how hard it can get sometimes. Exhaust my wings and fell, just falling ungracefully. Got banished to hell.
Vanished into hell.
I wish that I could stop crying. They say that the body is 70% water.
Yeah.
I feel like I must have reduced mine by a considerable fraction. Newton's third theory states that for every action there must be an equal and opposite counter-reaction. And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, because I can't find healing if I can't find meaning. A conundrum, leaning on my dom-nom, feelings how the news high, beaming when I hung from, ceilings when I run from, demons.
That is so good. I don't know how he does that, honestly. But what a clever statement with the body's 70% water, and he reduced his significantly just from the tears, from being so sad and miserable. But I try to find reasons. And then he says, but it's in the arms of my demons. You know, you've got these demons in your head and you're trying to sort through what happened. Can't find healing if I can't find meaning. That makes total sense, right? It's hard to find healing if you can't have an understanding of what's happened. Listen to how he does it.
And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, because I can't find healing if I can't find meaning. A conundrum, leaning on my dom-nom, feelings how the news high, beaming when I hung from, ceilings when I run from, demons that are living in my head and escape. Fate and disapparate, evaporate, evacuate and then activate. Fate, but it cut the brakes. Now I'm driving my universe into a lake in the weight of the world, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all a state. For goodness sake, a double take, but I don't want to eat that cake. I ruminate inside meaning to illuminate a dark mind. I communicate without speaking, and I've seen so much I went blind-eyed. Why? I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with...
So good how he just does the rhyme schemes and he puts that out there. I don't know music, I just in hearing it, he shifts gears and all of a sudden he goes with this. I communicate without speaking. I've seen so much I went blind. So much that he went blind. I'm living a lie. I just love that.
Innate a dark mind. I communicate without speaking, and I've seen so much I went blind-eyed. Why? I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind is hungry for my sanity. I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind is hungry and I don't know why. Pressure drop, deep breath, time stops. A broken, etc. ... Pressure drop, pressure drop, pressure drop. I feel it consuming. I can't stop. ... The lines join the dots and I'm tying knots. Then divide and multiply. Square the root of pi. Beat the puzzle. I try to keep my mind focused on the line. Hopscotch and pop rocks. I take shots of teardrops. When I drop a pill pop, I find peace and time stops.
Ren Penitence featuring Molly McKenna. What a good combo, especially with her voice and how she was just describing the pain. And then he shifts in with kind of the rap mixture of how he did that. And sometimes the mind drives us nuts. We stay inside our own head and there are snakes in there and it is just not helping us and we feel crazier and crazier. And that's why getting help actually honestly does matter. So remember that. Thanks so much, Megs, for the request. Remember, it is not real therapy, just Tom breaking down lyrics. If you want help, check the links in the description and remember to leave your comments because mental health matters. Ren's got it down and you deserve that mental health. See you on the next Reaction Therapy. All right.
Why are y'all doing? Can you turn my mic on?
Oh.
Why are y'all doing this to me right now? Everybody's just now joining the wheel.
Love that.
In the last minute.
Because they can.
I know.
That's why.
It's okay. I love y'all.
Love y'all. Love y'all. Yep, this is your last chance. You got about 90 seconds to be able to get on the wheel if you want to. It's $5 through Streamlabs. The very pinned comment at the top If you want to get on, each $5 gives you a spot. And we've seen people win a reaction off one donation.
One
and we've
spot,
seen people win off of buying 10 donations.
Seen a lot of things happen.
Like what?
Well, just like one time you donated, right? And you got it.
That is true. Should I do that again?
That'd be fun. No problem if you don't. I'm not saying you have to. Yes, I've gotten everybody, so I'm watching it. I'm watching it like a hawk. Watching it like a hawk. I'm gonna count up right now what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus. Right now we have 13 spots, so I don't know how we're gonna do that because we say every 10. We only have 13 spots right now. Oh goodness.
Talk to the people, Nick.
But you don't. I don't.
He keeps looking at me.
But you don't know what you're doing sometimes. It's okay.
Keeps looking at me.
I'm just wondering what he's doing. Thank you for saying great stream. John, you always are so nice about when you say great stream. I love it. Thank you so much for that. Got another one. See, this is hard because Tom can't talk to y'all, but I also have to keep watching for the donations coming in.
I know. Keep watching.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Nick, here's Nick to a T, y'all. He will be like, oh my gosh, everybody's coming in. How do y'all do this to me? But he actually loves this. If you look at his face, he loves the onslaught of people in the action, but he'll say it in a way that's like, why are y'all doing this to me? But he really loves it. So please know that he loves being bombarded with the last second donation requests. I keep hearing the thing go.
I know, people keep donating. Oh my gosh.
Woo!
It's a party, everybody. Run.
I'm just trying out all our sounds. Not that one.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it, Nick. Get some help.
Do you know who that is?
That was Will Smith.
It's Michael Jordan, actually.
Oh.
But good try.
We're running out of time. You know what this means? I love this is like the full one from Jeopardy. Boom, boom. Love that.
Yeah, I got all the sounds.
Yep. What the are you talking about? You sorry. You sorry. Yes, we need to have streams where this is like people on buildings or arenas for sports, or like the Chase Bank Arena or something, where we sell a sponsorship to a stream. It could be the Meg's live stream. You know, you've donated so much, this becomes titled after you.
It seems like it's gonna be the next live stream. Oh my gosh! Right.
Meg's is being so. That just doesn't.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I know I'm stupid. It's okay. But Senator told me the other day I'm not an idiot. So there you go. I'm just having fun with it, y'all.
Okay.
Yep.
Are we done? Do I close it off?
Y'all like this one?
Do I close it off? We done?
It's time to close it off. Thanks, John Keegan. Appreciate you being here. As always, love seeing you in the live stream. Lime Skittle, good to see you. I haven't noticed everybody in here. Let's see. Who else? Beasties talking to Twix, Adrian. Lime Skittle needs to sell some commission art. Commission art. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, have not gotten power back, John Keegan. I don't think, Nick, have we?
No.
Are you sure? Because I don't. Can we even tell if the.
I don't know if we could.
You know, I can look at my phone. I can see if it's still. I'm really hoping it comes back today. I can look right here on my app and see if it's still running.
So we have 27 spots on the wheel. So is that enough for 3 reactions, or is that going to be 2?
Oh, that's enough for 3. Don't y'all think that's enough for 3?
I got 3 more, man. I did not expect the stream to go this long, but we are still here. All right.
Oh, wow. Power is back.
Wow.
Nick, as of 1:18, it says your generator is ready to run, which means it's stopped.
I'm surprised there wasn't a...
Yeah, we didn't have any glitch in the live stream or anything. That's how pure this generator is. It just shut off, the power came on, and it shuts off, and we are back. How about that?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Power is back, everybody.
Yep. Y'all are going to have fun when Tom does the stream by himself.
Man, you put me in charge of these buttons, and I'm going nuts.
Okay, here we go. We're going to do
Can you roll all 3 at once? Let's do it, Nick.
Do it.
Just do it. Come on, 3 more reactions. How many spots? 27? Hey, I have 3 of them. And you know, in the past, I haven't been selfish. I've found clever ways to give them away.
There you go. Bags of a ton.
David, you will have to timestamp this one because it's got stuff all over the place. First one goes to Porky. Look at that. Did I tell y'all sometimes one $5 donation gets you a reaction, and Porky, you got it. The Porkinator. Can't believe it. Old Porky comes through. Go watch you some Porkies after this. It's not appropriate, and I didn't recommend it to you, but everybody say W Porky, man. Porky comes in out of nowhere. I don't think Porky's ever been here before. Next up is none other than Twix. So I can't think of anybody else that deserves a Twix. Absolutely. Here we go. The third one is... Who is it gonna be? Hey, it's on different sides of the wheel. I'm kind of loving this. It's Tom, it's Megs, it's Lime Skittle, the very one that said, I gotta go. Can y'all please do all 3? Because Lime Skittle, you would have missed it if we would have waited. So Nick did all 3 just for you, and Lime Skittle, you got one of them. I cannot believe it. Porky, Twix, and Lime Skittle. I mean, you got the bacon, you got the candy bar, and you got the Skittles stuff to eat, right?
Twix says I didn't expect to get this far.
I mean, let me tell you. That's impressive.
Now, y'all Megs and Daniel donated a lot, and they didn't get picked at all, but I'm happy for the people who got it.
No kidding. How much did they donate? These people going off.
Twix did 15, so 3 spots.
There you go.
Lime Skittle did... Lime Skittle Lime Skittle had 4 spots, and Porkinator had 1.
Pork.
No, yeah, 1. So that's pretty crazy.
Limey.
Porkinator, I don't know if he's still here, but he put his comment in when he donated the first time, so that's good enough for me.
We gotta help ourselves.
Pork put his comment in when he donated, so that's fine. If y'all don't, now if he wasn't here and he didn't put anything, then we would have to move on. But since
then
he
it would
put
be
his
rough.
thing in there.
What is it?
For pork? Pork's is
Porky.
Silicone Kingdom by Whit Lowry.
Ooh. Hey, Whit's come in this live stream before.
He has. It's a very emotional family story, and this song would be amazing for a therapy reaction.
I'm going to do the lyric version because there's not a video. It's just audio. What's the Twix?
I
got Twix.
Gotta help ourselves by King.
What's the other one?
Lime Skittle is Calandra, State of the World.
What? What was that first one?
Calandra, Kalandra. State of the World.
That is a new one. Ooh, music video. There we go.
So we got pork first. Sorry, that was loud. Pork first, and then
Porky.
Twix, and then
I'll say
Lime
pork.
Skittle. Why?
Got to be appropriate. It's Porky. Porky said it's Porky.
Pork Nader is actually what?
I know, but ask Pork Nader. Pork Nader will tell you. They call me Porky.
All right, you ready?
Facts.
Let's do it.
So we did Calandra before. Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, that was the one I think you really liked.
Calandra, what was it? State of the World, because I'm going to need the lyrics for that one. The other two I have the lyrics for. Calandra.
Borders.
Calandra.
I don't remember this.
State of the World. Okay. All right, let's get it. Porky, thank you so much for just being a part of the wheel spin, being a part of our live stream, and being a part of requesting this song from Whit, Lowry, Silicone Kingdom. Porky, you got good taste if you picked Whit Lowry. Without further ado, it is Whit Lowry and Silicone Kingdom.
Here's mom and dad yelling. Mom always want a divorce. Dad calling mom a whore.
Ah.
Been drinking all weekend. A couple of chords, a couple of doors are broken. Cover the floor. Damn. He's always told never to tell. If anybody finds out, hope he put in a cell. Hit with a belt. There will be nobody to help. And so he prays every day while he's stuck in this hell. All to himself, he holds every ounce of it in. All the kids who have things always laughing at him. All the teacher sees pain, but he's playing pretend. Playing with friends or something he wishes he can. But nobody wants to give him a chance. Nobody wants to be with a man. Man looking to the future, but the future is so far in advance. Looking at the alcohol in his hand like, damn, like why? Why God? Why do I do this again? And why am I getting so drunk? See, my dad was a drunk. I don't want to be him.
This is realistic. I'm assuming this is actually a real story of his, what happened in life. But imagine growing up with the chaos, the fighting, the addiction, the abuse that happens inside a home. And as a child, so often generational patterns repeat. And we become that very thing that we watched growing up. And we can say, I'll never do that. I will not become that. I don't want to have those behaviors. And it's so difficult to stop generational cycles. But that's why I say therapy early matters. The sooner, the better. Because you don't want to get into this spot where you're already here before you try to change things. You've gotten hooked on needing alcohol to survive, and behavior patterns repeat. But so sad to grow up as a child and watch things that are illegal, things that dad could get arrested for, watching him hurt his mom, I guess, and watching him, it's so unpredictable with anger, hostility, and addiction. It's so unpredictable that you end up hiding, trying to stay away from it. Didn't want to become it, but generational pattern.
Do this again, and why am I getting so drunk? See, my dad was a drunk. I don't want to be him.
Nope.
I know I'm searching for feelings. I thought I could find them in bottles of gin. I'm tired of losing my faith and then looking to fake to replace all my feelings within. I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to lose myself. Stupid and fake. She doesn't know how much she can take. She's looking at her body, it's a body that she plans to replace. Fake, everything all over her face. Fake, smile leads up to her lashes. Never been asked about passion, only been asked about passing the blunt to the left. Or a pic of a chest called a bitch in a mess. She's a wreck, waiting for a text from a guy who tell her that he love her, but he wanna see her cry. Who tell her that he love her, but he beat her every night with a pipe out of spite. She might leave him for a guy with a tie and a job. A mic or a rhyme, she's tired and sobs on the knob of a door, yelling out.
So this may not be like stories of him, but they're real stories of life. This is almost like he's taking one story after another story after another. The first one being growing up in abuse and addiction. The second, growing up with this, kind of image of yourself that you have to be plastic and that you have to be fixed and you have to be changed and shaped and remolded into something to be worth something. But then all people want is you and what you look like and what you have, but not the you inside. And so you end up being mistreated, manipulated, hurt. Oh, these are two hard stories.
Guy with a tie and a job, a mic or a rhyme. She's tired and sobs on the knob of a door, yelling out, please, I can't take no more. And he's yelling out, fuck you, you caught you home.
It's
Damn,
abused.
she doesn't want to be on the news. Only 22, looking down the barrel of a 22, looking for a move she can make. Looking at the bruise on her face, never felt safe, never felt late till the end of the month. Looking down at her stomach like, what have we done? I was looking for love and you were looking for fun, and now her life is in my body because you wanted it calm. Like, why? Why, God? Why do I do this again? And why am I thinking that we could find love inside lust? See, we love to pretend. I know I'm searching for feelings. I thought I could find them by fucking with him. I'm tired of losing my faith and then looking to fake to replace all my feelings within. I don't wanna lose myself. Lose myself. I don't wanna lose myself. Just to run Silicon Kingdom with you. With you. I don't wanna lose myself.
I always hear Whit Lowry be very honest about things in life, that what you go through. And this whole thing here, you got to grow up with very low self-worth and self-esteem, which typically comes from what you watched early in childhood, how your parents were with you, and so typically back to dad, but you grow up and you end up being abused and mistreated because that's what you feel like you deserve. You don't deserve that, but it's what inside you can feel like. And then you end up in this trap where all I am is a sexual entity to guys, and all the guys do is, and they're terrible guys. Like that's not the guy you want to be with, but it's what I feel like I deserve is what ends up happening. And so he just, the Silicon Kingdom.
He's addicted to the world's most dangerous drug, the one to make you lose everything that you love. And we don't want to stay in money just to buy love, so we pile up all the money just to buy us a new car, some new rims, some new Benz. Doesn't have friends no more, and I pod, and I pad, and I Mac.
Yeah.
So rich that he's feeling poor if he had one chance to go back. Wishes that he never bagged a whore. A couple more cars and a broken door. Shattered the core all over the floor. Coming home at 3:45. Coming home is a bore. Looking at a gin bottle, got a quarter to pour. At a local titty bar, got a better rapport. No cover ones, cover the floor. Really looking for more. And more money makes more problems. He don't understand how to solve them. Doesn't understand his son and his wife or his life. Every night when they fight, now he's looking at him as a problem. That's a problem. Now he doesn't know what to do. At a touch, leave a tan every weekend or two. Thinking money maybe buys all the happiness too. Till he's sitting in a room staring back at a 22. Like, what happened?
All of these people end up in a desperate place where I'm ready to just be done and end it all. And that's what it leads to. That's why mental health matters. Whit's so good at this, saying, help before it gets to this point can stop all of this from happening. And you can stop the next generation when you have children from having to go through this too. But money's not going to, it's going to buy you temporary things. It's going to buy you temporary relief. It's a coping skill. It's like a drug too. Same thing. It's what he's saying. Each one of these stories is you end up trying to numb and cope, but you end up in complete misery, ready to end it all.
Money maybe buys all the happiness too, till he's sitting in a room staring back at a 22. Like, what happened to life? I went so many years and I thought I was right. I went so many years never living my life, and I'm scared that my son turns out just like me. Why me, my God? Everything I see really is a facade. Fake love, fake hair, fake nails, fake body. We replace as a race that we try to play God. Like, why? Why God? Why do I do this again? And why am I getting so drunk? See, my dad was a drunk, I don't wanna be him.
Yep.
I know I'm searching for feelings. I thought I could find them in bottles of gin. I know we're thinking that we could find love inside lust. See, we love to pretend.
All together.
Part of the problem, a Silicon Kingdom we're living within. I'm tired of losing my faith and then looking to fake to replace all my feelings within. I wanna lose myself, lose myself. I
Whit Lowry, Silicone Kingdom. Thank you, Porky, so much for the request, for being a part of the channel, and for some Whit Lowry. I loved that. Remember, you can stop these cycles, but you have to get help to do it. You can't white knuckle this. 100%. Okay. King A10. I think this is Twix. Twix, you have been all over the map with me in life in requests. I don't even know what's about to happen, honestly. But we're going to try. Twix, thanks for everything. Appreciate your support, popping in the live stream and requesting King A10. We got to help ourselves. We kind of do got to help ourselves. Without further ado, let's get it. King 810, we got to help ourselves.
Today, President Obama declared Flint, Michigan a disaster area.
We're getting poison water, and we have no rights.
The children's blood tests revealed high exposure to lead.
Go to that school where that kid's got to drink that water right now.
Well, why don't you just move? Most of us don't have a choice. We're stuck here.
Damage from lead is irreversible.
I declared a federal emergency in Flint.
I come from a place where trouble lives there. Crime is everywhere. They ask why I stay here. Cause I ain't built to run. Not from a smoking gun. Not from the government. Not from anyone. My skin's too thick and I don't fear death. And I was raised in the belly of the beast. They got our names in their mouths cause our struggle again.
Flint, Michigan.
Step into the lion's den. Man did this and they bleed like us. And they'll bleed us till death. But in God we trust. Cause the power's in the people, in the numbers, in each other. And the strength is in our sisters and our brothers. And I only hear silence, not when they speak. I hear what they don't say cause words remain weak. I'm in the streets with the people. They're the only ones I trust cause they don't really care about us.
Wow, what a song. Twix is the one in our channel, I think, who's had the widest array of requests that could go from way over here to way over here. And this is like this, boom, man, this hard-hitting real issue, obviously, in Michigan that happened when it comes to the water. And does anybody care? Like, are you just giving lip service to that? Or are you actually doing something that helps? Because we got to look out for ourselves. I believe that in life with people, especially in our country. We have to be able to look out for us and not get the lip service from people who are in power and in control, so to speak, in government. And just try to take promises as, yep, that's how it's going to be, because they're out for their own good. We have to be able to protect ourselves and each other and to take care of each other.
Story entitled The Poisoning of an American City.
I come from a place where smoke is in the air, bodies everywhere, no one seems to care. They ship water to the war zone. You are not alone. We, the people, with our hands on the wishbone. This here is murder town. Did you forget? It's here today, gone tomorrow. News, will it stick? They use the dollar as a band-aid and give it to the victims, but you must treat the cause, not the symptoms. And we've made it this far. Look at our scars. We've survived the war. Look at our hearts. I'm a die-hard Flintstone second ward soldier, and the man can't kill me. I'll decide when I go here. We all have access to genius, even when they poison us, when they feed us, even when it seems like we're defeated. The power still stays in the people. I'm not blaming any longer, but if what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, you've created a monster in the streets with the people. They're the only ones I trust. They don't give a fuck about us. Nobody's gonna help us. We gotta help ourselves. Nobody's gonna love us. We gotta love ourselves. Nobody's gonna hurt us. We gotta hurt ourselves.
Man, we gotta help us. We gotta love us. Nobody's gonna hurt us but ourselves. You got to understand that. And that means us, y'all. It doesn't mean the selfish, like, I'm just gonna get mine and I'm not gonna let anybody else have any. No, it's banding together. It's trying to create a community that says we can fix a lot of problems ourselves and we can actually make decisions that are best for us. Because you know why? Like here, We know what's happening in our own city, in our own town. We are the ones who know what we need. Please listen. Love it. King 810, we got to help ourselves. Twix, the best part of you is you introduce me to people I never would have seen, never would have heard, and completely different styles. So I just don't even know what's coming up. But I love this because I want everybody at Reaction Therapy feels the same way. We've got to band together. We've got to stick with each other. We've got to support each other. Not always agree, but support each other because we can make a better community than somebody who's dictating things from above. Very, very cool. Thanks, Twix. Appreciate that. And without further ado, it is our final song here. This is Calandra, The State of the World, a request from Lime Skittle. I cannot wait to see what this is. Lime Skittle, thanks for all the support. Thanks for being a part of the live stream. And as I said, it's Calandra, State of the World.
The state of the world has been on my mind. It's weight on my shoulders, demanding my time. Something is missing, it's hard to stay sane. Why do the answers seem lost and arcane? May war stop once and for all.
Sometimes the scenery is incredible, you know, amazing to see. They really set the tone for what the song is about. And man, everybody in this country, at least, state of the world is always on my mind. I'm going to tell you something. I worry about things, but this is going deep.
War stop once and for all.
Yep.
And cast off the violence that has us enthralled. May healing not just be for the few.
Yep.
May peace be found for me and you.
Yeah.
I speak of a message said thousands of times, yet we smile when it's mentioned and roll our eyes. It may be naive, but I must believe inside every human there's kindness still. Hope is a fire that burns in us all. If only an ember awaiting your call to rise up in triumph, should we all unite. The spark for change is yours to ignite. I believe this message is worth our time. There are people who've suffered yet conquered the climb, who've sat in the stillness through darkness and light, and found love in the colors between black and white.
It's important to pay attention to, by the way, that there are people suffering. There are people who are having a really rough time, and there are people who have persevered and made it and survived and endured some really hard things. We've got all the resources in us that we need, I believe. We can come together with the uniqueness of every single person, because I don't know everything, you don't know everything, but we can pull together as a group and make life better ourselves if we want to, or we can completely implode. And we can separate ourselves and be one against the other and be the ultimate doom of who we are. So this to me is a come together song. Sinking ship. Now it's getting colder, windier, stormier.
Demanding my conscience and all of my time. Was there ever an age where it all made sense? Or am I reminiscing about lost innocence?
Boy, what an ending. Hang on, there might be more. No. What an ending there. That last paragraph piece, Lime Skittle, the state of the world has been on my mind, demanding my conscience and all of my time. It's like, it's just been weighing heavily on me. It does for me in today's world too. I don't talk about it much, but it really does. It's sad for me. Was there ever an age where it all made sense? Or am I reminiscing about lost innocence? It's like children, right? They don't have the worries and the burdens of the world, so they're free to just be loving, caring, kind, fun-loving people, but not us. Thank you so much, Lime Skittle. And thank you to everybody who was a part of this live stream today. Nick, thank you for running things, and also just for everybody showing up, whether you had a reaction, whether you were on the wheel or not, just being here and listening. It was a blast to have that many songs to watch.
Yeah, so many. Thank you all so much for the support. We love doing these streams, and we get to see a lot of different music too. So I appreciate y'all's support on this one today.
That was fun.
Lime Skittle was off to make donuts at Krispy Kreme.
Oh, man.
I wish
Lime
I could
Skittles
follow
at
you
Krispy
there.
Kreme, and Ricky's over at Dunkin'. See,
We
world's coming together.
We got some donut makers. Hey, if y'all ever want to send us some donuts, feel free.
I would completely
free.
eat them on air right now.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, Olivia Rodrigo, or sorry, what? I didn't mean to say that. I was commenting about Olivia Rodrigo.
What's up with Olivia Rodrigo,
Nothing.
Nick?
I meant to say Billie Eilish album reaction edited will be out within the hour. So go check that out, please. Spam the comment, spam the like button on that one. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Thank you all for being here. Not sure when the next stream will be.
The beauty of this is that our power in the house came back
That's
on.
awesome.
We never knew it sitting here. It was seamless. I was really worried if it came back on, things would glitch and then it would mess up our stream.
Yeah.
But it didn't. And now we can rest easy, and I can go out and look at that generator and see if it's actually holding up okay. Yeah. And I get to go clean the rest of the debris that's out in our yard from the storms here in Houston. So thanks for being here, everybody. We appreciate it. Man, we cannot wait for the next live stream. We can't wait for the new music coming out. That's just going to start roll. Now is the season, right?
21 Pilots is coming.
It's like,
yeah,
we have
got a
Billie
lot.
Eilish, we have 21 Pilots, we have Suicide Boys. I think there's more of new stuff that's coming out from people,
All
but we're going to
kinds
get
of
it.
stuff. Yep. All right, guys.
Love
Thank y'all
y'all.
so much for being here. We will see y'all on the next
Reaction Therapy. Have a good weekend.